What's up everyone, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to another video on the channel. We're back with Well Trained Sim 5 and we're going to be doing Milton Keynes to London Euston. The 518 service in a class 350/1. This service is an early morning service, so it is going to be quite dark. And just a pre-warning, I have recorded this video about 50 times already and the recording keeps interrupting. So if you're seeing this, guys, I finally got it working. Our graphics are going to be a little worse than usual, but we're going to get straight into the video. So we're going to get started, and we're going to turn on our master key. We're going to set the reverser to forward, and that's all good. We're then going to release the doors and get everyone loaded. We're going to turn on all of our equipment lights, turn on our night lights, and make sure that there's nothing else we need to do to get this service up and running. No, it looks all good. Yep, it looks all good. We are ready to board the passengers. They only have about a minute to board at this station before we leave, so we're going to get the doors closed at 19 past and then get ready. It is currently 20 past 8 at the moment, so it is quite early in the morning. As you see, guys, the graphic preset isn't the best, but I'm oh my god, I didn't mean to open up that door. Let's not open up that door, please. Window down. Okay, so we're going to close the doors. Luckily, these doors not too bad. It doesn't look like we've got anyone who's missed the train. No, we're looking all good. London Euston, ready to leave. Let's get these doors closed. And we've got about 50 seconds until we're going to leave. So, guys, like I said, if you lot have got any advice for me or I've done anything wrong, you don't like something I've done during this video, make sure you head to the link in the description to the Discord or leave a little comment down below of what I could do next time. Like I said, I'm trying to learn the game, trying to get better at it, and if you could help, that would be awesome. We're also going to play the role as a guard on this train, so we will be doing quite a few announcements for the different stations. But we're about to leave Milton Keynes Central now. About 20 more seconds and we'll be leaving. Hopefully we don't catch too many delays on this service today. We're going to be ready to leave in a couple of seconds now. Yeah, there is no reason why we will be delayed. No. Okay, so now we're all good to leave. Let's put this in position 4. Release all those brakes. Release the pressure and get us straight out of Milton Keynes Central. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome aboard this London North Western Railway service to London Euston. This train calls at Bletchley, Leighton Buzzard, Tring, Berkhamhampstead, Hemel Hempstead, Watford Junction, Harrow and Wellstone, and London Euston. Please ensure you're seated in the correct class of accommodation. The first class is located at the front of this train. For safety reasons, please keep all luggage clear of the aisles and doors. Smaller items should be placed in the overhead racks. Smoking and the use of e-cigarettes is strictly prohibited anywhere on this train and at London North Western Railway train stations. If you see something that doesn't look right, speak to a member staff or text the British Transport Police on 61016. Remember your 3 S's today: see it, say it, sorted. We are now departing Milton Keynes Central. Just to let you know, the next station will be Bletchley in around about 3 minutes. Okay, so we've done our little announcement. Let's get up to speed on this. But it looks like we need to go down to 90 miles per hour and then 70 miles per hour. So let's just put the brake on, or the PWS on off. Let's cruise to 75, and then I think we're basically going to be cruising at 75 the whole way down. As you can see, guys, I will be lighting this up on OBS because right now it is so dark in the morning. Well, it's only about 5 in the morning, so it's understandably quite dark. Let's turn on the brake just a little bit, just to drop below that 75 mark. And that's all good. We're about 1.4 miles away. Yeah, we are. Yeah, we're not too far out. We're about 2 minutes away. When it gets down to a mile, I like to do our approaching announcement. So in a second, we'll get that approaching announcement done. Ladies and gentlemen, we will shortly arrive in Bletchley. Bletchley is the next station stop. Customers leaving the train, make sure you have all your personal belongings with you and your items stored in the overhead racking. Please be mindful of the gap between the train and the platform edge when stepping off. We'll only be at this station for a short amount of time, so make sure you have everything sorted. Like I said, next station stop is going to be Bletchley. Okay, so we're coming in at about 50 miles per hour. That is all good. We want to come in a little bit slower. So let's turn on our minimum brakes. Yeah, we're coming in a little fast for my liking. Let's get this down to at least 30 miles per hour. Let's get this down. Luckily, I love the brakes on this train. They work so nicely. Let's turn off. We are not late. We're actually going to be early coming into Bletchley probably, which is good. On my last runs of this, I've been quite late into each station. Okay, so we're coming in kind of fast. Let's get the brakes on. Luckily, you can sort of trust the brakes a little bit more with this. Give yourself a little bit more wiggle room. No. We're just going to crawl forward. We have the time to do it, so let's just do it. Just means that we will have a lot more points for basically stopping closer. If this gets too... Oh, we've stopped early, which is sort of a little issue, but that's fine. I don't think we're too... Nah, everything's sorted, that's fine. Luckily, we're quite early into Bletchley, which means we should have a perfect amount of time to be able to make it to our next station, what would be Leighton Buzzard. So let's wait till all the passengers are loaded. Passengers are loaded. Let's close the doors. And we've basically got a nice little exit out of this station. Right, doors are closed. We have about 20 seconds till we're leaving the station. Okay, so we've got 10 seconds till we're about to leave this station. What's good? Right. Everything should be good. Waiting for this to go. And then we're all good to leave. Right. Now we can do our nice little announcement since we've got a long time until we get to Leighton Buzzard. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome aboard this London North Western Railway service to London Euston. This train will be calling at Leighton Buzzard, Tring, Birkham Hampstead, Hemel Hampstead, Watford Junction, Harrow and Wellstone, and London Euston. Please ensure that you are seated in the correct class for this accommodation. If you have large bags or luggage, please make sure you use the luggage racks at the end of each coach. If something doesn't look right, speak to a member of staff or text the British Transport Police on 61016. Remember your 3 S's: stay, see it, say it, sorted. We have now departed Bletchley, and our next stop will be Leighton Buzzard in around about 8 minutes. Once again, thank you for joining us upon this our service to London Euston. Okay, so it's pretty much a perfect run. We've got 1.7 miles before any speed restrictions, so we're just going to try and get the train up to speed. We got about a 2% curve, but that's okay. What should mean, do you know what? We're going to be absolutely cruising down here. I would take you outside the train, but as you can see, I've had to lower the graphics so much so this doesn't crash on me, that it doesn't look the best at all. Does not look the best. But we are just cruising through the countryside here. The train's looking nice. We've got the motorway beside us. To be fair, I've never been here. I've never been to Milton Keynes Central. So actually I have no idea what this route is like. It looks like you've got two trains in either direction. Hopefully we get at least a passing train in on today's service. We have got to get to London Buzzard in a few minutes. But that should be fine. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to put you into a little time lapse as we go to London Buzzard. We're now approaching London Buzzard. London Buzzard will be the next station stop. If you're leaving the train here, please make your way towards the doors now. Please allow passengers to leave the train before boarding and mind the gap between the train and the platform edge. The next stop is going to be London Buzzard. So what we're going to do is we're going to start slowing the train down a lot, actually. Because we are very close to the station. Yeah, we're just gonna cruise. We're gonna cruise them. We're not delayed at all, so we have the time to not go the fastest into this station. 30 miles per hour feels good. For the stop, we're gonna make sure that we just slow it down a little. No, to be fair, we're fine. Like I said, the brakes on this thing are quite good, so it isn't like I've got too much to worry about. Because look. We'll just slowly bring it down. Slowly bring it down. Take the brakes off. Cruising at 40 miles per hour. See, the brakes are good on this. But we want to get as close to that stopper as possible. Passengers, this is London Buzzard. We're going to be stopping at London Buzzard now. Right, so 30 miles per hour to stopgap. That's all good. Turn the brakes off. Door release. Open those doors. They've got about a minute to enter. It looks like we've got barely any trains or trains. I meant people joining London Buzzard today. The next stop after London Buzzard, I need to actually look at what it is, will be Tring. But I think that's about a 10-minute journey, so I think we'll be all good. But what we're going to do is we're just waiting. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get these doors closed, and we're about 100 miles per hour either side, so it's going to be all right. Okay, yep. So it's just going to be a few minutes till we leave London Buzzard. Technically it's green signals, but we do have to wait until the correct time to leave, even though we closed the doors early. Because to be fair, if you close the doors. Nah, like if you close doors when you're meant to, you're not actually going to get anyone, or you're not going to get to the platform on time, to be fair. Right, let's get our announcement out. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome aboard this LER service to London Euston. This train will be calling at Tring, Berkhamhampstead, Hemel Hempstead, Watford Junction, Harrow and Wellstone, and London Euston. Smoking and the use of e-cigarettes is strictly prohibited anywhere on this train, including the toilets. This is going to become quite a busy service, so please remove any luggage from the seat next to you, and please place it in the luggage racks located at the end of each section or above. If you see anything that doesn't look right, speak to a member of staff or text the British Transport Police on 61016. Remember your 3 S's stay, see it, say it, sorted. We are now departing London Buzzard. And our next stop will be Tring in around about 9 minutes. Okay, so we're leaving Leighton Buzzard now, which is nice. Our train seems to be a bit dodgy right now. And instead of gaining speed, we are losing speed. But I think it does take quite a long time to get up to speed. Like driving this train previously, I think it takes a long time to get up to speed. But that's alright. Hopefully, I said hopefully this service goes quite well, to be fair. It's about 6 miles, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put us into another little time lapse. Or, do you know what? We'll sit here and just listen to the nice breeze for 7 minutes. Okay guys, we accidentally did go over the speed limit. I was not paying full attention. We're about 1.5 miles out from our next calling spot, which will be Tring. So we're going to do our announcement now. Ladies and gentlemen, the next station is Tring. We'll only be stopping here briefly. Please ensure you have all your personal belongings with you before leaving the train for your safety. Please stand clear of the doors until the train has come to a complete stop. Once again, this is Tring. Right, let's slow this baby down. Because we're coming in super fast. Alright, let's ease off the brakes. Coming at about 30 miles per hour. Oh, we're like 2 minutes early. I was like, nah guys, surely we're going to be late into Tring. But it looks like we're very early. I thought we were going to be late. But it seems, like I said, it seems like we're very, very early into the station. Which is always not a bad thing. Not a bad thing at all. Right, let's slow us down even more. Hopefully get us down to about... turn off that. Let's just cruise. We've got the time to cruise. Yeah, we've got the time to cruise. This is all good. Oh, 11, 10. 9, 8. Brakes off. Let's unlock the doors. Let's have a little look outside while we're loading. This is Tring. I've never been here. Don't think I ever will. Doesn't look like we've got many passengers getting on here. But it's a good, like, 2-3 minute walkabout. See what's going on. I mean, I don't want to ditch our train, but look, yeah, look, we're a pretty empty service today. Oh. And then after this, what have we got after Tring? We've got... Oh, we've still got like 4, 5... Well, we got, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stations after this that we still have to go into. So it's not too bad. Already been 30 minutes. Already been 26 minutes though, so... This is a long service. What time are we due in? We're due in at 6:21, so we still got about another 40 minutes of this journey. Right, let's go back in. Close the doors. Get back in our seat. Let's get those train doors closed. And let's get ready to leave. So we've got about 30 seconds of waiting here. That's fine. Yep, so our next stop is going to be Berkhamsted. Right, so we only got a few seconds till we got to leave. Look, guys, we're literally just waiting to be able to leave the station, to be fair. Right. We've completed it. Let's leave. Yeah, it's about... Oh, but this is only like a small journey. Okay. Let's let people know. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome aboard this LEAR service to London Euston. This train will be calling at Berkhamsted, Hemel Hempstead, Watford Junction, Watford Junction, Harrow and Wellstone, and London Euston. Please ensure you are seated in the correct class of accommodation for this service. First class is located at the front of the train. If you see something that doesn't look right, speak to a member of staff or text the British Transport Police on 61016. Remember your 3 S's stay, see it, say it, sorted. Our next stop, like I said, is Berkhamsted in around about 3 minutes. Okay, so to be fair, this isn't a long journey at all. About 4 minutes. So do you know what? I'm going to let you lot enjoy about 2 minutes of that before we make our next announcement. We are now approaching Berkhamsted. Customers for Berkhamsted, please prepare to leave the train. Remember to check your seats and luggage racks for small personal items. If you see something that doesn't look right, report it to a member of staff or text or call the British Transport Police on 61016. Remember your 3 S's stay, see it, say it, sort it. This is Berkhamsted. Oh my god, guys, we are coming in fast. And it's actually kind of scary. Oh, no, we're not coming in fast. Min brake. See, I told you, I thought we were coming in really fast for this station. But it turns out that, like I said, it's not really that fast. Right, let's slow us down even more, because this looks like a short platform. Let's just slow us down, slow us down. Yeah, 20 miles per hour is a good little speed to come into the station. And like I said, we're at the station early again. About 2 minutes early. It's because we're getting up to speed quite quickly. Oh my god. Let's slow this right down. Do you know what? We're going to use this time just to inch closer to the stopping point. Oh, that's a beautiful stop. Brakes off. Door release. See, I like this train because it's door release. Do you know what? We'll get out. Yeah, look at the bend on that. It looks like we ain't got many people. Well, it's very early morning. It is a very early morning service. But let's wait a few minutes for everyone to get on the train. Give people a chance who might be late. So after this one, we've got Hemel Hempstead, and then Watford Junction, what I know is a big station. Right, let's get in our train seat. Let's close the door. Let's get every other door closed. And we've got about a minute till we need to leave. It looks like we've got some decent non-speed restrictions coming out of this station. So even though it is kind of fast, I do like to just turn our throttle all the way up and just wait and just let it go. But I don't know how long it's going to be till the next station. To be fair, I don't think it's going to be a long time. I don't think it's going to be a long time at all. But we've still got, like I said, probably another 30 minutes on this service. So it's about an hour service from Milton Keynes Central all the way down. And we're literally just sitting here. So, like, we're actually doing quite well for time. We've got about 50 seconds till we're going to leave the station. Oh, there's a police car apparently. Right, let's wait a minute, wait a few seconds. Boom, we're all good to leave. Okay. Hemel Hempstead, yeah, literally like 3 minutes. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome aboard this LER railway service to London Euston. This train is going to be calling at Hemel Hempstead, Watford Junction, Harrow and Wellstone, and London Euston. Please keep all luggage clear of the aisles and doors, and small items should be placed in the overhead racks. If you see something that doesn't look right, speak to a member of staff or text the British Transport Police on 61016. Remember your 3 S's today: see it, say it, sorted. We have now departed our last station and are now going to be heading towards Hemel Hempstead in around about 4 minutes. Right, so what we're going to do is I'm going to give you like a little time lapse while we leave Hemel Hempstead, and I'll see you all in a little bit. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be shortly arriving into Hemel Hempstead. This train will be busy from this point onwards. Please move down inside the carriages to allow space for extra customers joining this train. Customers leaving here, please mind the gap between the train, the station and the platform, the train and the platform edge. This is Hemel Hempstead. Right, we are coming in very fast. You know, we could just slow down coming in because we have got plenty of time. It isn't like we're late or anything. No, we're early, to be fair. Seems to happen a lot on these stations along this route is that we are actually very early to be a part of this, which is good. It's not a bad thing. Not a bad thing at all. Let's bring the speed down to about 15 miles per hour. Brake off, about 3% incline. Let's bring it in. The service might start getting busy. We are shaking a little bit. My god, there's so many police cars as soon as we come into stations, like bloody hell. Good, that was good distance off, right door release. Open up these doors. We've got about a minute to load these passengers up, which is fine. It looks like this station isn't actually very busy. So our next station after this will be Watford Junction. Then we've only got 2 more. I think from Harrow and Wealdstone to London Euston is about 20 minutes, so it does make up most of the journey time from that point onwards. All right, let's get these passengers loaded. Let's close these doors. And yeah, no speed restrictions, I think. I think it's just 100 miles per hour down here, which is fine. We've got about 20 seconds till we're going to leave the station. And guys, if you are enjoying this content like this, I might get World Train 6. Just depending on the on how you lot feel about this series. So make sure you leave a comment of what route you would like to see. I would do it. I'm only really going to do the routes I have because they do cost a lot of money if you've played this game before. But we're now going to leave and we'll be getting into Watford Junction quite quickly. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome aboard this London North Western Railway service to London Euston. This train will be calling at Watford Junction, Harrow and Wealdstone, and London Euston. Please ensure you're seated in the correct class of accommodation. First class is located towards the front of the train. Smoking and the use of e-cigarettes is strictly prohibited anywhere on this train, including the toilets. If you see anything that doesn't look right, speak to a member of staff or text the British Transport Police on 61016. Remember your 3 S's: see it, say it, sorted. We will now be approaching Watford Junction in around about 6-7 minutes. 6-7. Right, guys, we look like we're coming towards the station at a pretty good speed. We're just going to do our warning because we are very close to coming towards the station. Right. Is a 90 restriction, so let's just turn off this for a minute. I don't know. Is it a 90 restriction after this all the way down? I think it might be, to be fair. It goes down to 75. That's kind of poo. But it's fine. We've still got about 5 minutes, 6 minutes to get there. This might be the one that we are not delayed for, but maybe just a little bit late, to be fair. Yeah, we've got about 4 miles. We go down to 75. Not even soon, because that's just another station what we're not stopping at. I think we're probably going to drop to 75 before we even get there, to be fair. I haven't seen the 75 warning, and that's probably what we want to see. It goes back up to 90 after that. Yeah, that's the green signal there. So we go to 75 in a minute. So let's just drop in speed to 75 nice and early. Let's give them a little warning that we're coming through. There, we're approaching this station now, below 75. Then we could go back up to 90, but only for a little bit before we have to drop to 70. So we might just cruise at 70, to be fair. Yeah, let's give them another turn. Yeah, and we're about 3 miles still out from Watford Junction. So we go back up to 90, but there's then a 70 speed restriction. So, yeah, the 70 speed restriction's coming up, so we might as well drop just a little bit in speed. Just a little bit in speed. Just so we're matching that 60 speed or 70 speed restriction for when it comes up. Then we go back up to 90 to then approach for Watford Junction. Well, shouldn't be too bad, to be fair. We are getting some orange signals up in front, so I do want to just keep an eye on those orange signals. Just make sure. Oh, there's another train drive there. That is going to be the service going up. We have green signals up ahead. That's all good. We can still... It's still 70. What's fine. And look, it goes... It's 90 here, but then it's 75 again. So is it really worth even going up to 90 to then have to drop down again? Depends how late we are. We've currently got 2 minutes to get into the station. We're still about 2 miles out. Yeah, 90 through the tunnel. But then we go back down. So actually, yeah, let's just climb just a little bit in speed. Where is Watford Junction? Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, we've still got about 1.9 miles and about 2 minutes to do it in. Well, no, 3 minutes, okay. No, about 2 minutes, so... See, we got 75, then it goes down to 9, or then it goes back up to 90 to then go to 75. And do you know what? I think the train's having transmission issues because it's not going up very quickly. Right, look, we're now going to be approaching that 75, so let's bring it all the way down. Back down to 75, 74, 73. Yeah, that's all good. We're about 2 miles out, so we'll give that warning. We are now approaching Watford Junction. Watford Junction is a busy interchange station. Change here for London Underground services and other mainline connections. Please ensure you are ready to leave promptly, as we'll only be stopping briefly. Customers are reminded onboarding to move to the right inside the carriage to make space. Guys, remember, this is Watford Junction. We are coming in way too fast. What the fuck? Way too fast for Watford Junction. We're coming in at like 90 miles per hour. I'm like, holy cow. Okay, we can ease off the brakes. We can go a bit faster into Watford Junction. We don't need to go down that much. But we are going to be... I think we're going to be late. I think we're going to be delayed. I don't think there's an if, but or maybe about it. I think we're going to be delayed after Watford Junction. And the next one... So, yeah, to be fair, it's 6:01. Then our next stop after that is going to be 6:08. Is this Watford? I thought Watford Junction was a lot bigger. Maybe I'm just wrong, but I thought Watford Junction was massive. We've got about a minute to stop, so I do want to just put on minimum brakes. Start getting braking. Okay, right, let's slow this. Let's get this slowed down nicely. The end point is right there, so that's just... I just edge of my train. Okay, right. Boom. Oh, brakes off. Yeah, brakes are off. Let's release the doors. We're not late. What is actually the main thing? Yeah, I thought Watford Junction was... Oh, Watford Junction is big. I thought it was smaller. No, yeah, look, because it's got everything there, and you've still got the underground. So let's finish loading at Watford Junction. Luckily, to be fair, we haven't picked up any delays. And I'm fucking proud of that one. We have literally no one on this service, to be fair. I wish the train services that I got on was this empty. Normally, you know, they're running 5 cars. Well, I haven't been on these lines. Mine are normally cross country, but they're running 5 cars. I'm like, blood. How can we get small cuts on this? Right, I'm about to leave, which is all good. Yeah, in about. Okay. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome aboard this London Northern Railway service to London Euston. This train is calling at Harrow and Wellstone and then London Euston, where this service will terminate. Please ensure you're seated in the correct class of accommodation. First class is located at the front of the train. For safety reasons, please keep all luggage clear of the aisles and doors. Smaller items are to be kept in the overhead luggage compartment. Smoking and the use of e-cigarettes is strictly prohibited anywhere on this train, including the toilets. If you see something that doesn't look right, make sure to text or call the British Transport Police on 61016. Remember your 3 S's aboard this train. See it, say it, sorted. We have just left Watford Junction and our next stop is going to be Harrow and Wellstone in around about 6 minutes. Right, beautiful. Right, we're going to approach the speed limits around here, so let's put our brakes off. We're about to approach or go through a station, so let's just use our horn. Hopefully, so now this station will know that we're passing. I thought this line would be more busy, to be fair. We've seen like nearly no other trains. Right, let's get this up to the... Oh, why have I done that? Let's get up to 80 miles or 90 miles per hour. We can go up to... We've still got quite a long time to make it to Harrow and Wellstone anyway. But just be careful. Right. Yeah, we've got night restrictions, fine. Right. We've still got quite a long way. But I don't know if we should just keep an... Yeah, to be fair, there's no reason to stop the train going up speed, so let's just sit there and enjoy our journey. Ladies and gentlemen, the next station call is Harrow and Wellstone. This train is now very busy. Please move to the right and down inside the carriages. Keep the doorways clear. If you're leaving this station, please make your way to the doors now. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform edge. This is Harrow and Wellstone. Right, let's turn on our brakes. As we've learned, this thing does brake very, very quickly, so... Let's turn off the brakes, actually. Let's just, cruise in. We're early again. Like I said, guys, we're actually doing incredible with this. The amount of times we've been early into these stations is mad. Right, now we can turn on our 50% brakes. Oh, we are actually coming in very, very fast. Right, let's get into the station. And I think the next stop is London Euston. But I think this is literally like a 20-minute journey to London Euston. Right, we're not late at all into Harrow and Wellstone, what is nice. Oh, we're a bit over, but that's okay. Right. Off. Door release. Let them out. we're going to get out as well. Have a little stretch. Is this service actually very full right now? Let's have a little look. Hello, guys. Tickets, please. Have you got a ticket, mate? No, we're all good. Oh, do we need to... I need toilet. Oh, the toilet's out of order. Of course it is, right. Oh, my God. Guys, I need to be driving the train right now. Right, let's get in the train seat. Close the door. Close the doors. And we'll be prepared to leave Harrow and Webstone on the way into London Euston next. Okay, so we've got about 30 seconds until we're going to leave. Why is the... Oh my God, that was an accident. Can we... Oh, that's the tube. To be fair, I don't know London that well. I didn't know that this was also a tube station. Right, let's get ready to leave. London Euston. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome aboard this London North Western Railway service to London Euston. This train is calling and terminating at our next stop, London Euston. Please ensure you're seated in the correct class of accommodation. First class is located towards the front of this train. For safety reasons, please keep all luggage and aisles clean, and small items should be placed in the overhead racks. If you see something that doesn't look right, speak to a member staff or text the British Transport Police on 61016. Remember your 3S state: see it, say it, sorted. We are now on our approach into London Euston. This service will take about 11 minutes to arrive, so make sure you're seated comfortably and are ready. Right, guys, so as we said, we're going to be very shortly approaching into London Euston. I just need to keep in a reminder that this is a whole, like, this whole row now is 90 miles per hour. So we'll slow this down soon. Yeah, let's keep her about 8. When we get to 85, we'll keep her about 85. Because what I do is get just a tiny bit distracted, and then I accidentally go over the speed limit. What I shouldn't do. This service, we've been on this service for about an hour now, to be fair. We got a station coming up. Let's see if there's any other trains about. No, there's not. There's no other trains. We're going... That's a station now. I believe that is a tube station. Yeah, there's a tube there. Oh, so we got about 10 minutes. So I'll let you lot enjoy our lovely little journey. We're going to have to go down 75 in a minute. Just because we're approaching somewhere. So actually, before I leave you lot, we're actually going to bring it all the way down to 75 and just cruise at 75 until after this station. Let's do the horn before we go. I'll let you lot enjoy the rest of this service. Okay, guys, so we're going to be on our approach now into London Euston. We need to bring this down to 40 miles per hour just before we get towards London Euston. What is fine. We'll bring it all the way down to 40. We've got enough time to probably just cruise at 40, to be fair. What is it? It's... yeah, we've got about seven-ish minutes. We'll give everyone plenty of time since this is the final stop. And we'll do our announcement now. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be shortly arriving into London Euston, where this service will terminate. All passengers must leave the train at London Euston. Please ensure you take all your personal belongings with you, including smaller items such as phones, wallets and travel documents. For your safety, please do not leave luggage unattended anywhere on the railway. If you see something that doesn't look right, speak to a member of staff or text the British Transport Police on 61016. Remember your 3 S's: stay, see it, say it, sorted. Thank you for travelling with London North Western Railway. Once again, this is London Euston, where this service will terminate. Oh my god, guys. Oh, we've been deducted points because I accidentally went over the speed limit. No. Oh, that's the first time I've done that. Rookie mistake. Bloody rookie mistake. But it's okay. We're cruising into London Euston. We'll probably cruise in at about... yeah, we'll keep this speed, to be fair. We're going to gain a little bit of speed as we go down here. But, yeah, we've got time. I don't think we're going to be delayed. Or if we're delayed, we're going to be delayed about 1 minute. And to be fair, what I'll always say is it's not my fault. We've got a yellow signal. What does kinda... Signal says it's so alright to proceed. We need to go down to 25. Well, it's fine. Although after this, the speed limit goes up to 125. Contact signal again, just because the signal is still orange, which actually does just mean proceed with caution. But we can never be too cautious. And what can we say, guys? It's been an hour and 4 minutes. I don't know how long this video will end up being, but thank you everyone for joining us for another World Train Sim video. We are dangerously over speed limit on accident. I literally was not looking at that, so that's my fault. Welcome, thank you for joining us for another World Train Sim video. We're coming in to London Euston now, our final station call for today's episode. Like I said, if you like the series, feel free to leave a suggestion of what routes we should do next in the description down below. Join the Discord and come talk about World Train Sim World if you want to. And we're just going to come in now to the station. And we're coming in. Let's give them a little signal. We're coming in. This is not going to be too hard to do. London Euston. Our final service. Cool. Right, let's get in. Is there a buffer at the end? Oh my god, there is a buffer. So what do you mean it goes up to 100? Perfect. Right. Let's do this. Let's door release. Let's get off the train ourselves. And look at this beautiful train. Thank you everyone for joining. After that, I much appreciate you lot joining and joining us for this episode. And I'll see you all in the next one.